everybody, I'm Rosanna Tavares, and this is Ready, Set, Change, the show that transforms everyday homes into spaces inspired by the sets of your favorite TV shows. Meet Glenn and Laura. They're a modern professional couple with a beautiful house and 1.5 kids living in California's San Fernando Valley. Glenn and Laura are huge fans of ABC's smash hit Desperate Housewives. They've asked us to transform their dark and dull patio into a cozy hangout worthy of Wisteria Lane.
Okay, I'm guilty. I watched Desperate Housewives.
We're also going to transform their daughter's cluttered playroom into a colorful and fun playhouse inspired by her favorite show, Sesame Street.
I would love my daughter to have the coolest room in the neighborhood.
We're sending them away and setting our design team loose, attempting to recreate the look and feel of their favorite shows. We have just 3 days, tons of work, and record-breaking temperatures to overcome. Can we make this transformation happen? You're about to find out right here on Ready, Set, Change.
You're here! Everybody's here! Yay!
Glenn and Laura have been married for 4 years. Glenn is an attorney and Laura sells high-end furniture from their home. They have one beautiful daughter and another child on the way.
We have one daughter named Riley. She's 2 years old, and we're pregnant with our second, and we're having a boy this time.
Well, when we were thinking about what Riley's favorite show would be, I mean, it was obvious. She loves Sesame Street.
Cookie Monster!
She loves Elmo. We bring her into our room with us. We turn on the TV, and she goes crazy.
I love that this playroom is actually attached to my office. I can still keep an eye on her while she's playing. Right now, there's really not much design in the playroom, and we kind of just threw the stuff in there and haven't really done anything with the place yet.
We'd love to open up our home to our friends and neighbors. I would love my daughter to have the coolest room in the neighborhood.
Oh boy!
My favorite show is Desperate Housewives. Glenn really likes the show as well. We TiVo it, and it's one of his favorite shows as well. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Okay, I'm guilty. I watched Desperate Housewives.
I love the Wisteria Lane. I love the look. It's very suburban. I think that the style of the whole neighborhood is definitely my type of style.
Right now, we love to have people over at the house, but we're kind of embarrassed by our backyard.
It's still very dark wood. There's a lot of brick, but we need a lot more brightness and lightness to the back of the house. The Desperate Housewives porch I love because it just reminds me of being out in suburban land, not being in a metropolitan city. With Desperate Housewives, everything's really light and bright.
Riley, are you ready to get your Sesame Street room?
Yay!
All right, we got 3 days. Ready, Set, Change team has a lot to do, so it's time to hand over the keys.
Okay, don't burn the house down, all right?
We'll try our best.
Okay.
Off you go! Bye, you guys!
Bye.
With our homeowners out of the way, it's time to bring in the Ready, Set, Change building. Lead carpenter Gordon, his assistant Timbo, and our lovable leader, designer Patty Weaselton. Patty is a Hollywood set designer who's used her creative prowess for MTV, VH1, and Comedy Central, just to name a few. Now it's time to get started.
Okay, I'll start with the patio area since we're already here.
Okay.
Let me find my picture. Okay, the Desperate Housewives show is very white picket fencey, you know, trellis, flowers, all Americana. That's what we're gonna do here.
Excellent.
So we gotta demo all these slats, take down half of that part over there, gonna sand it and paint it.
White?
White.
Lovely.
And then we're gonna add in some trellis pieces and some pickets, and a lot of furniture, and some lots and lots and lots and lots of flowers.
Excellent.
And I have a wisteria tree coming in.
All right, Sesame Street room.
The cabinets in the little kitchenette area are gonna be inspired by Elmo's world, because he has that kind of cartoon crayon drawing furniture in his house. Another wall is gonna be the brownstone facades that you see.
Of course.
You gotta have a brownstone. So it's gonna have a little stoop with stairs, and all the stairs are gonna be storage areas. We're gonna turn the couches and the chairs into monsters. So they're gonna be faux fur inspired by the characters. And they're gonna have little eyeball throw pillows. It'll be really cute.
Riley's gonna love it.
Yeah, she's gonna dig it.
While we start to clear out the Sesame Street room, I'm going to outfit the design team with the right tools for a playroom.
Oh, yay! Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Keep it clean.
Plastic tools are fun, but this gang will need some real steel if they plan to finish the job. Dead-on Tools and Bucket Boss supplied the boys and girl with a bunch of new toys. Edgy tools for edgy guys and gals like yourselves. While we play with our new gear, the painters are already working out the details of Patty's mural design.
And so now what I want to do is figure out how much eyeball and how much cute nose do we want to get on that wall, and where do we want it to end?
Right. So you want a little nose in here now.
Right.
Right. Gotcha.
Outside, Gordon is being brought up to speed on the Desperate Housewives-inspired patio.
How easy this is going to be.
Right.
You want to hit the pool?
Can we come back and do this in 6 months? It's a little cooler. All right, so this from here over, demo, everything here down, sanded, and redone.
Well, we want to pull them out because we want to put them on top vertical.
All right. So, well, I'll get demoing then. Just maiden voyage here. Ooh. Well, hold on a minute though.
What?
There's a whole lot of electrical up here.
Really?
Until the electrician comes in and straightens out the electrical, we can't break down the basic structure.
After the break, more mishaps on the ever-troubling patio.
The structure is just not built for that.
And later, tempers begin to flare.
Let's not argue, honey.
When Ready, Set, Change continues. Welcome back to Ready, Set, Change. Before the break, despite the rising temperatures, everyone was eager to start working until we hit our first snag. Electrical wiring was running across the top of the patio we were planning to demolish.
Jeff Electric! We're not going to get very far with the demo until he's struck out all of this conduit and everything in here.
So while we wait for our electrician to show up, Patty has Gordy and Timbo start another project. Some Oscar the Grouch-inspired chairs.
2 trash can chairs! Whoa!
Look
Oscar!
Just make sure nobody throws their lunch in here, okay?
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take this can.
Yeah.
You're going to turn this into a neat chair.
Yeah, that's smart, right? Look at that.
I can fill this in there.
Ah! Safety first. Wowie zowie.
Continuing with the Sesame Street theme, the painters are making progress on the mural and having a bit too much fun in the process.
Is there anything else you guys need? Dick? You leaving? How about I'll get you a can of Skill? and maybe we'll get you a box of Better Attitude. Should we see if they sell that at the hardware store?
Back on Wisteria Lane, Gordon has a plan to continue some of the demo work without our electrician.
No.
I'll tell you what. We'll demo all these slats.
Okay.
And we'll take all this off and clean these up, and we'll just leave the basic structure.
So we can kind of go with him to finish out?
Yeah, you know.
All right, well, hopefully you can get here soon.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't get to help you.
down. That board's down.
Yay!
But as the boards begin to fall, Timbo starts to question Patty's overall design plan.
Okay, what we need to do is lay them out so I can see them. So why don't we rip one for me and then...
Or I'll just do this. Well, y'all are wasting your time in college.
You went to Slow Learners University. Don't act like you're not an educated man.
Nope, rip all of them.
Okay, so Patty wants us to take each board down, cut them in half, sand them, paint them, and then we're just gonna reattach on the bottom.
Gotta rip all of them. It has to be symmetrical.
Okay.
So let's just rip all of them. I know it's a little more work, but
I mean, technically, I wouldn't do it this way. If somebody said they wanted to do the way we're doing now, I'd say I'd rather do the Oscar build and let Gordon do this. But since I volunteered to do this, when I thought it was someone else, I'll do it. It's just the structure is just not built for this, so.
99% of my job is to make them happy. The other percent is to make you guys happy.
We're looking at a lot of work, a lot of extra work. Yeah. I'm not messing with any more Oscar build for the rest of the day. This is my own personal build.
With the heat rising, some of our team will do anything to cool off.
Ow! Don't you shoot Billy again!
And as day one comes to an end, it's time to check in on the team's progress. Well, you guys, it's the end of day one, and I've got the Tres Amigos over here. Ta-da! And you gotta tell me what's going on, because we still have a lot to do, don't we?
Yeah, and I have a big list, and nothing's done yet. Yay!
We got some demo done.
A little bit of demo.
I would say nothing got done.
And the chairs are getting there, and the furniture's kind of built, but you gotta paint it.
Sesame Street's begun.
We got it going a little bit.
Figuring.
We got a lot to do tomorrow, though.
Poor
I'm dying.
Gordon over here has been melting in the sun all day.
The pale okie.
He gets really grouchy when he's hot.
I'm Oscar the Grouch, but the pool's gonna cheer me up.
All right, well, we got lots
day
to
one.
do. You guys can go, and I'll keep relaxing by the pool. When we come back, the heat is relentless.
Ouch, you're hot. What does the thermometer say? Oh, ow.
You don't want to look at that.
And later, the heat isn't the only problem.
Hey, you might be short.
That's way short.
Welcome back to Ready, Set, Change. On day one, we managed to tear down the awning on the Desperate Housewives patio. Our painters made some serious headway in the Sesame Street-inspired playroom, and we did it all while dealing with record-setting temperatures.
About 135 now, I think.
Now, on day two, the heat doesn't seem to be letting up, and there's still tons of work to do. To help things along, Jeff Electric arrives on the scene to take care of yesterday's electrical situation.
Jeff Electric is here! You guys have some electrical work for me?
Quite a bit, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we doing here today?
We are redoing this, and we found a whole bunch of electrical up in there. So we need to
there?
move
Oh, yeah, I
up
see
in the
it.
rafters. So we
All
need to retool it out, make it nice and clean. It's all just gotta hide.
Satellite dish, the whole works.
Get back, get back.
Get back, get back. All right.
Come on!
Come on!
So while Jeff is working on the electrical problems, Timbo is in desperate need of a helper.
Hey, painters! I got a great idea. I need someone to work outside with me, and it's the most fun you're gonna have all day. So, I know y'all want to go out there. I know, I see it in your eyes. So we're gonna draw straws and make it fair, so everyone's got an even chance at this lottery of fun. Oh, it happens you got straws right there.
So whoever picks the longest straw gets to have fun leaving the air-conditioned room. Shorty.
How do you know that's short? Well, garden worker gets to go to the garden. Come on, my friend, my compadre.
I like to work for 2 outside.
Later. I set myself up.
That's good TV.
It looks like everyone's working hard to catch up today.
Man, it's hot up here.
Oh, hi. Got me a new tool, huh? See that, ladies and gentlemen? Gotta hire a professional to do that kind of stuff. Not a hack like me.
Gordon and Timbo are stretched thin on this build, and the heat isn't helping.
Whew, it is dead on hot in here. All right, this is what this is it's gonna be a stoop that steps up to the doorway in the brick wall for the Sesame Street room. Be a big storage drawer here, big storage drawer here, little storage drawer here, and a little storage drawer here. It's gonna take me 4 days to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come
With
on!
Gordon making progress, Patty can spend some needed time working on the playroom.
Wow, this looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm kind of being peeked at. Now I have another job for you guys.
Okay, what's
All
next?
right. These cabinets, I want to kind of make into Elmo's world. See, he's got these kind of cartoony crayon outlines on everything, as if he drew everything with a crayon.
All right.
You can handle that, right?
Very doable.
All right, then.
Yeah, we'll get on
Make it
since
happen.
There's a lot more work to
Do
do.
it faster than you did the mural, and it will be good. All right, I'm gonna look at this.
Man, busting my chops.
Coming up after the break, friends of the homeowners stop by for a surprise inspection.
It's gonna be a long, hard night, I think, if it's gonna be ready by tomorrow.
And later, the drama starts to build as the team finally succumbs to the intense
What are you
heat.
looking at? You looking at me? I don't see anybody else in here.
Welcome back to Ready, Set, Change. Homeowners Glenn and Laura have left us in charge of remodeling 2 rooms of their quaint California home. It's the middle of day 2 and there's still plenty of work to be done. The Sesame Street-inspired playroom is lacking, well, playfulness. And the Desperate Housewives patio is nowhere near Wisteria Lane's high standards.
So what's going on?
We're trying to finish this.
Do you know how long it's gonna take?
It is gonna take, I have no idea, probably about
Tell me how long it's gonna take!
About 2 more days, ma'am.
You only have 24 hours!
Let's do it to it.
With his work already finished, Jeff Electric jumps in to lend them a hand.
I'll have to ask those guys how I'm gonna fasten this because I'm really just an electrician.
Day 2 is half over and the homeowners' friends stop by to check up on our progress.
Oh, wow. So tell me what you're thinking. A little nervous at this point because it doesn't look like it's gonna be ready by tomorrow.
I agree. I think it's gonna be a long, hard night, I think, if it's gonna be ready by tomorrow.
It's gonna look hopefully a lot better than it does right now. Let's go on into this room, Riley's room.
Oh, wow.
I love it. Oh, that's good. So she's having fun in here, right? I love it. I think we're gonna love it.
With the friends' verdict in and day 2 nearing its end, Patty needs to finish up some projects.
We're on 'em.
Whoa!
Not bad, not bad.
Hey.
All right, get back to work.
Back to work.
I am making the Oscar chairs. Going to try to upholster them, but I've never upholstered a trash can before, so this is a challenge. Cool. That's cute.
Well, it's the end of day 2, and we are very, very tired.
And cooked.
And cooked, because it's been very hot today. And we still have more to do. What's left?
More than half left to do.
Awesome. In less than a day.
1/3 of the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Painting, building, decorating, planting, decorating, and decorating. Oh, lots of ones.
Excellent. I'll help you out tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow's another day, another rough day, another hot day, but somehow we'll get through it.
We always do.
No! Oh, no.
When we come back, it's day 3 and the crew is scrambling to finish the build.
Got 2 hours to finish this room.
And later, the heat continues to be an issue, but will tempers boil over too?
Okay, let's not argue, honey.
Welcome back. It's the beginning of day 3 and everyone has something to do. Patty and I are working on the Sesame Street-inspired furniture.
I love to see.
Timbo is desperately trying to finish the Desperate Housewives patio.
Look at that! Come on!
And Patty still has tons left for our fearless lead carpenter, Gordon, to get done.
Okay, Gordon, last day.
Woo! Praise the Lord, I'm out of here, yeah!
Got to make the cubby box.
Gonna do that.
Got to trim out the walls in there.
Yes, yes, yes.
We have all the trellises outside and all that planting and
Yeah, give me the labor. I'll eat it up.
You know what? You're
Can't break
actually doing pretty good on the list. You're doing pretty good. You did a
Pretty
good job.
I
Yeah.
ain't got nothing on my list.
Because it's sweated off.
That's an Okie who's happy, nothing to do.
In the last 10 minutes, I've observed the temperature increase 6 degrees. It's 10 a.m. right now, so by the time we finish, it'll be about around 120. If those painters don't get everything painted, it's gonna be about 140, because I'm gonna burn their butts.
All right, Patty, so tell us what you got for us from Will's Estate Maintenance.
So we got some bougainvilleas, which are gonna fill in really nice and give us a lot of shade, and they're really pretty.
Very
a lot
beautiful
of color.
flower.
Got a lot of jasmine for some scent. And I picked one out, especially for you. I've got the passion flower, the little red passion
Yeah,
flowers.
you know how much passion's on Desperate Housewives. Hello.
It was easy. I went onto SoCalPlants.com and just picked out everything online.
Will also delivered us an arbor, trellis, and picket fencing to help complete the Desperate Housewives look. Patty's picked out some great plants, but with everyone busy working, we need someone knowledgeable to plant them.
Based on geometric principles that were established back in Greek times, it's kind of hard to explain, but we're gonna have to dig a hole that's roughly the same size as this tree and then put it in it. Custom cabinetry right here.
In the meantime, Gordon's having some problems with Patty's design on the custom shelf he just finished.
Hey, Gordon, did you measure this to make sure it would fit in that area? I told him 8 boxes, he made 10.
Building everything off of, like, miscommunications and...
Hey, Gordon. We need to an hour, the whole room, because they're gonna be here. All right.
When we come back, all the heat and pressure have driven our team over the edge.
How are you, Gordon?
I'm very sad.
Why are you sad?
I'm so busy.
Why are you so busy?
There's so much stuff to build.
This and more when we return. Welcome back to Ready, Set, Change. We're just hours away from Glenn and Laura's return, and as always, we're scrambling to get things done. Timbo's finally finishing up the awning.
Look at that! Come on! There it is.
And Gordon as well, having more issues with yet another build.
What?
Hey, you might be short.
It's way short.
As he and the rest of the Ready, Set, Change crew continue to work at supersonic speed, Patty and I head back to the Sesame Street-inspired playroom to check out some cool gifts from Baby Boom.
These are actually supposed to be like cuddle pillows.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Cookie
You
Monster's
can
my
cuddle
favorite.
with them.
Cookie Monster. But look, we got these cool things. This little sleepy bag thing.
Glenn and
here.
Laura are gonna totally love that.
Oh yeah,
That's
little organizer.
adorable.
Isn't that cute?
Patty, you're the bomb. They're gonna love this.
Elmo.
And with even more Sesame Street toys from Fisher-Price, this room's going to be packed and Elmo certified.
Yay!
Back outside, things are, at long last, finally coming together. And as Glenn and Laura finally arrive home, we put on the final touches. Over the last 3 days, we overcame scorching heat, some miscommunications, and a few technical issues. But the build is finally done. And it looks fantastic. We took a bland, cluttered playroom and turned it into a colorful and functional space that captures the spirit of Sesame Street. We also took a dark and dull patio and turned it into a bright, clean, and relaxing space that any Wisteria Lane housewife would admire. But what will Laura and Glenn think? Let's find out.
All right, come on out and see your new patio.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
What do you think? Pretty Desperate Housewives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
You know what? There's a lot to look at over here, so I'm gonna actually bring in Patty so she can break it down for us. Patty, darling, the designer, the woman behind the magic.
What do you think?
Come on in.
Beautiful.
Everything here was inspired by different characters on the show. Of course, the main inspiration is our wisteria tree, which will bloom in the springtime.
How did you guys do all of this in 3 days?
Magic, baby.
My favorite is this overhang.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's so bright now.
Oh, it's
That's my morning coffee spot right there.
Riley's room, which is coming up next.
We're gonna get
So
Riley.
it's time to see Riley's room. Put them on.
When we come back, Glenn and Laura check out the next space, but most importantly, what will their young daughter Riley think? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back. Glenn and Laura have already seen the Desperate Housewives inspired patio, and they were absolutely thrilled.
This is incredible.
But now let's see if they'll be tickled by our Sesame Street inspired playroom.
All right, on the count of 3, you can remove your blindfolds. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! You like it?
Oh my God, I feel like
great.
oh my God.
Oh, this is
I'm like in
amazing.
shock.
I don't even feel like
she's
I'm in the
gonna- I
same
don't-
room.
It's weird, yeah, it was a little shocking.
But most importantly, what will Riley think?
Look at all this.
Who's
Look
that?
at Elmo. Do you see Elmo and Cookie Monster and
Oh, I
Big
see a
Bird?
smile coming out. She wants to get down already.
Oh my. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, we didn't know what to expect, but
You guys are awesome.
I don't know what to look at first. It's so incredible.
You know what, Riley? This room wouldn't be complete if we didn't make an Elmo's World part of this room. It's right over
Look,
there.
Riley, look at
Look at
Elmo's
that.
World. That's your favorite. I love that there's still a lot of room for Riley and her friends to play. I didn't know what to envision, but this is unbelievable.
Riley's gonna love it in here.
Thank you so much, you guys, for giving us your home so we can make over the rooms and the
Thank you.
patio. And we'd like to thank you guys for watching Ready, Set, Change. We'll see you next time. For more information about these makeovers, log on to tvguide.com.
Are y'all ready? They said build, I'll build. They say sweat, I'll sweat. That's American, heck yeah! American, you bet.
You bet.
Ready,